The lost pages of the Necronomicon have been activated. Steel yourself for battle. Your team has awakened the lost pages, striking terror into the black heart of evil. Expect resistance. Your group has roused the lost pages of the Necronomicon, transmitting a psychic wave to all corrupted souls. Hold your ground. The survivors have begun to collect the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Be vigilant. Spirits of the book will stop at nothing to halt this process. You have awakened the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Stay close and hold your position. The survivors have acquired the first piece of the map. Take heart. You now hold the first piece of my map, a small but strong step forward. Your team has located the first piece of the map, a solid first step. The first piece of the map has been found. Continue and find the next. Your group has found the first hidden piece of the map. Keep moving and find another. This is Professor Raymond Knowby. I am now certain that my recitation of the Necronomicon's passages has resurrected a Kandarian demon. I cannot rectify my error, but execution of the following instructions may yet dispel the spirit. I don't have much time, so listen closely. This is Professor Raymond Knowby. The following are steps to be taken in order to dispel the Kandarian demon. Deviate from them at your own hazard. This is Professor Raymond Knowby. History will reflect that I am the wretched soul responsible for awakening a Kandarian demon. I beg you to perform the following actions in order to prevent its further spread. Log Entry 6. I know now what I have unleashed onto this earth, and that I will die for my transgression. If you're hearing this, the future is in your hands. Follow these instructions to the letter. Listen closely. This is Professor Raymond Knowby, Department of Ancient History. I know now that nothing can remedy the atrocity I've unleashed, but I believe I can stop it. Follow these instructions. This is Professor Raymond Knowby, log entry number 6. I can never make amends for the evil I have unleashed, but I have devised a method to halt its spread. If you're hearing this, follow my instructions. Search nearby for pieces of my map. It contains the location of the items required to banish the demon. The first thing you will require is a map to the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. The pieces of this map are hidden nearby. Find them. I've drawn a map and split it into pieces to hide them from the demon. Gather the pieces to find the location of the Kandarian dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon. There are several pieces of a map hidden nearby. Gather them to ascertain the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. You'll need them. The first step is to gather the pieces of a map that you'll find nearby. The map will reveal the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. I have hidden several pieces of a map nearby. Collect them to reveal the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. Kanda Samonda Enzin. With the recitation of the passage, the physical manifestation of this dark spirit has been banished to the rift. I will end this recording hopefully, knowing that if you're hearing my voice, you have triumphed over the Kandarian demon and saved our world. I only wish I could be with you to witness spawns of hell and dark spirits ejected from our world. Know that I am there in spirit. If you've reached this point in my recordings, beyond all reason, I choose to believe you've closed the portal. Mankind will never know what you've avoided, but you and I do. I dare not assume you will manage to close the breach, but if by some chance you have an old man's eternal gratitude. If you have failed to seal the breach, I fear there is nothing more to say. All hope is lost. I am truly sorry for the devastation I've caused. Failure to close the rift is not your burden to bear. It is simply the end. The consequences of an unsealed breach are unmistakable. Do not blame yourself. I am responsible for the fall of man. Failure to seal the breach is irreversible. The world of men will cease to exist. If evil has triumphed, Your journey ends here, as does the reign of the living. Protect the Necronomicon with your life. It's the only way to end this nightmare. There is no doubt that the demon will attempt to destroy the completed Necronomicon. You must not allow it. The book will now commence closing the breach unless it is destroyed by the demon. Protect it. The Necronomicon is complete. Defend it to seal the breach between our world and the next. Defend the book. The demon will stop at nothing to destroy it. The survivors have triggered collection of the Kandarian dagger. Congregate inside its aura to speed the process. The Kandarian dagger is nearly yours. Summon your courage and stay close. You have activated the Kandarian dagger. All manner of evil spirits will sense their imminent doom and attack accordingly. Your group has begun to collect the Kandarian dagger, initiating a period of battle against the dead. Remain close to ensure its collection. Collection of the Kandarian dagger has begun. This represents a grave threat to the evil dead. Be prepared to do battle. Your team has retrieved the lost pages and the Kandarian dagger. Use them to put an end to the Dark One's reign of terror. You now possess the lost pages and Kandarian dagger, and must face the Dark Ones. I wish you the best of luck. Both the lost pages and the Kandarian dagger have been collected. Now, prepare yourself to battle the Dark Ones. The lost pages and Kandarian dagger are in your possession. You have all you need to banish the Dark Ones back to the Deadlands. Armed with the lost pages and the Kandarian dagger, you must now expel the Dark Ones from our realm. The survivors have taken the Kandarian dagger. This weapon is key to evil's demise. The living have seized the Kandarian dagger. You are one step closer to defeating the spirits of the book. You have obtained the Kandarian dagger, a legendary artifact with power to burn undead flesh. Your team now holds the Kandarian dagger, an ancient weapon carved from human bone. You are in possession of the Kandarian dagger. Many have perished protecting this artifact. With the final piece of the map in your possession, only the demon stands between you and the necessary ritual items, the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. The final piece has been collected, making the map whole again and revealing the whereabouts of the Kandarian dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon. The heroic survivors have gathered the final piece of the map. Make haste to the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. Your group now holds the final piece of the map. The lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger are within reach. My plan will only succeed with these items. You have the final piece of the map, revealing the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian dagger. They are key to your success. You have procured the lost pages of the Necronomicon. The power of the book is within reach. You hold the lost pages of the Necronomicon, the rarest and most powerful artifacts in our world. Your team has secured the lost pages of the Necronomicon, exceeding my expectations and giving hope to my lost soul. The survivors now hold the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Our world is a step closer to salvation. Your group has obtained the lost pages. The living are one step closer to defeating the dead. Your group now holds an additional piece of the map. Well played. The survivors have collected another portion of the map. An admirable effort, but there is still much to be done. Your team now holds another piece of the map. Keep it close and continue. You have obtained another section of the map. Surely, luck is on your side. Another piece of the map has been collected. Your group is making progress against the Dark Spirit.
I come to you in the form of Lynda, the Savior's lost love. Join us, and we will crush the mortal's last stand. We are those that dwell in the dark bowers of man's domain. Our time has come to claim their world. 4 of the living dare to challenge our dominion. Under my guidance, we will reap the flesh from their bones. I have been known by many names. Tinga, Dagon, Rebisu. But you can call me Lynda. Now is our time to walk the earth once again. Heed my words, for I am the one known as Lynda, and together we shall claim this world as our own. I am the whispered voice of darkness. Heed my counsel, and we will spill blood until the seas run red once more.
The lost pages have been activated by the living. Now would be a good time to end their lives. The pages of human flesh have been found by the mortals. Shred their flesh in return. The humans have discovered the book's lost pages. They were lost for a reason. Listen to my words. Kill them! The humans have activated the lost pages. They will gather to defend them. Take them all out at once. The lost pages of the Necronomicon have now been found. Consume the humans before they harness the book's power. Do you feel that? It's the presence of living humans searching for pieces of a map. End their suffering. Portions of a map lie hidden in the vicinity. Slaughter the humans who seek these pieces, and do it fast. A group of the living seek pieces of a map to the lost pages of the Necronomicon and the Kandarian dagger. Your task is simple. Kill these fools. Several pieces of a map lie hidden nearby. They contain the secret of our banishment from this world. The humans must not find them. A group of fools wander in our midst, seeking pieces of a map that will spell our demise. They must not locate these pieces. The mortals seek pieces of a map that holds the key to our banishment from this realm. Stop them!
This is not the end. We will be awakened from our slumber yet again, to conquer the living for all eternity. Exorcised from the realm of the living? And by such pathetic creatures? This cannot be. The pull of the breach is too strong. Remember us. We will return with a renewed thirst for blood. We will gather our strength and reclaim our reign. Vengeance! Vengeance will be ours! We gave you power beyond measure, and how have you repaid us? Failure! A black mark for all eternity! One by one they have joined us, until there was no one left. The light of humanity has been extinguished. Darkness will rule for all eternity. This was the best defense that humanity could offer. How pitiful! Our victory was never in doubt. Humanity's last hope. Broken, beaten, and bleeding. Pathetic. Our time has come. Humankind will drown in the blood of darkness for eternity.
The Necronomicon floats before you. Destroy it, and we will torture the human race for eternity. Fail, and our reign ends here. You failed to protect the Dark Ones. Destroy the Necronomicon, or we will slip into oblivion. For eons we have protected the book. Now you must destroy it. Fail, and we will be expelled from this world. The book must be destroyed. Even now our power bleeds into the rift. The Necronomicon has begun to close the rift. Destroy the book, or we are lost forever. Our foes have discovered the location of the Kandarian dagger. Perhaps we weren't clear enough. Exterminate them! The living have awakened the Kandarian dagger. Why are they still living? You have allowed the mortals to locate the Kandarian dagger. End them before they take it! The half-witted humans have activated the dagger. If they get their fleshy hands on it, you will be held accountable. The humans have located the Kandarian dagger. Stop them before they take it! Your job was simple. Kill the humans. Now they hold the Kandarian dagger and lost pages. Redeem yourself! Defend the Dark Ones! The humans hold the dagger and the lost pages. Now the Dark Ones are at risk. You are our only hope, and that is truly frightening. The weak mortals have the lost pages and Kandarian dagger. Rally to the Dark Ones for our final stand! The Kandarian dagger and lost pages have been taken. The humans' next target will be the Dark Ones! We have lost control of the dagger and lost pages of the Necronomicon. The Dark Ones must not fall! The Kandarian dagger has fallen into human hands. Plump, delicious human hands. Find them! The mortals have taken the dagger. Peel the pretty skin from their bones. They've taken the dagger. They've found it, fought for it, and snatched it. What are you going to do about it? Our enemies have seized the dagger, the Kandarian dagger, the one they're not supposed to get. The humans have taken the dagger. I repeat, the humans have taken the dagger. Finish them! From under your nose, the living have completed the map. Do better. All pieces of the map have been collected. The mortals will seal the breach if they are not stopped. The humans have completed the map. Locate their souls and swallow at will. The mortal fools now hold the complete map to the locations of the lost pages and Kandarian dagger. Try harder. The humans now know the location of the lost pages and Kandarian dagger. You've disappointed us. Don't do it again. The swine have collected the book's lost pages. Thanks to you, we have never been closer to banishment. You have allowed the lost pages to fall into human hands. Make them pay with their lives. The meddling humans have snatched the lost pages of the Necronomicon. Whatever you're doing, it's not working. Our enemies have obtained the lost pages. Have you lost your taste for their pretty skin? That's it! The humans are in possession of the lost pages. You let this happen! The map is a step closer to completion. This was not the plan. Try dismemberment. The humans have discovered another piece of the map. Have you lost your appetite for slaughter? Our enemies have obtained another piece of the map. Use their fear to turn them against each other. The humans have another piece of the map. You had one job. The living have discovered another fragment of their precious map. Bleed them dry. You have allowed them to locate a page. You have an army at your disposal. Handle this. The living have claimed a piece of the map. Are you toying with them, or merely incompetent? You have permitted the living to collect a fragment of the map. In the future, we would prefer that you mutilate them. Human hands now hold a fragment of the map. Why do these humans still have hands? Your orders were clear. The humans must not obtain a single piece of the map. And now they have. We find this